Grab that real quick. I could make these into that's not a bad idea. I do have one idea for the tunneling, and I want to see if it'll work.
Bring it down now.
Yeah, how could tunneling Banes be a good idea? Especially, how could tunneling Banes be a good idea in Legacy of the Void? It's not like that was Wings of Liberty beta. How could you go through 5 years of the game and be like, you know what, if Banelings moved underground, that would be real good for the game. Though the entire design philosophy of Legacy of the Void was, hey, what if everything blew up instantly and fights lasted 3 seconds? They really, really, really wanted to push that aspect of the game. Not my favorite aspect, I will admit that.
The hybrid is dead, but it will not be the last.
So I have a plan over here. I do
You are
need
not welcome here, Kerrigan.
Banes first.
Nerude.
My queen, hybrid psionic signatures
I'm just gonna attack through
are
all these.
appearing across the laboratory.
So this base is always really annoying with the way that it attacks. I'm gonna try to do a Baneling force field, like we did against Brack. Works great. They have detection.
Your queen listens.
Can I like snipe the detection?
This world is mine.
I got it. Let's get out of here.
We adapt.
I need an infestation pit. How do you build one of those?
Retribution. It is time. No time like the present.
I need to snipe this as well.
I am the swarm conquers.
Hey, it's working
all.
already to some extent.
We are
Oh no!
What is it this time? Mexquith.
Did I do it? We'll see. I may have made life safer for myself. And I may have not. But it'd be really neat if I did.
Our
Okay, we're gonna have to go over here now.
retribution will be mine.
They don't have hacks anymore.
Like the present.
They don't know there's Banelings. Or maybe they don't care about the little ones. They only care about the big Banes. I'm gonna make a couple more things.
It is.
I'm absolutely wasting a bunch of time here though, which is probably not good.
What is it this time? Our conquest.
So how do you work with these?
Fulfill your purpose. Kill everything.
A hybrid is attacking you psionically. It must be eliminated if you are to survive.
We are without limit.
I'm not convinced about this.
Yes. We adapt. This world is.
I guess I'm just killing this base. It's not what I meant to do.
Mexquith. Speak.
But I'm mad at them for not caring about the Banelings. So,
It is time.
murder it is.
We are without limit.
If you ever disagree with someone, just kill them.
Continue. I am sworn.
Take out the starport first. Because I think Banshees are the scariest unit that they can make. I need another hatchery. And I need infestors. Because I need to be able to infest things eventually so I can kill one of the guys with a infestor, or with infested guys. It wasn't all of them that had to be killed with infested Terrans, right? Because I don't think you could kill the first one or two with
What
infested
is Yes.
I guess they're technically infested Terrans, yeah, with mind-controlled guys.
Note. The swarm has met the enemy.
What exactly was the challenge? Word for word?
You cannot last much longer. The hybrid must be destroyed.
Speak.
I'll try to get the kill with an infested Terran on this one. And then for the ones after this, I'll try to have predominantly infested Terrans doing the fighting. Okay, we gotta go over here. Get these roaches out.
Dominion captured a Brutalisk.
They're gonna make sure
If
that
we
that
get close
stays
enough,
like
I can
that.
control it.
We need to kill the bunkers, and then we need to fight over here.
Yes. Speed.
Yeah, the Terran units they just have at the beginning are way too weak to mind control.
Retribution will be mine.
You must eliminate the hybrid. Time is short.
It is time.
Kill at least one hybrid with mind-controlled Terran. Cool, okay. I'll try to outdo that, but we'll see.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Speak.
Or I'm just gonna lose right here. That might be what happens. Because I built a bunch of infestors who don't actually deal DPS. 5, 4...
We are without limit.
Nice. Nailed it. How long is the stream today? It's going to be this mission, and then we're going to be done. Obviously, that's not how we want to do it. So I blasted through that base over there, which I think is good. I think I want to do that again. But not with the bunches of Banes I made and stuff.
Yes.
I think my idea
It is time.
this time is to just punch in as hard as possible for the first two, and then try to do the infested thing for all the remainders.
Down. Now. Boldly.
It kind of seems like you can just kill this base before it's ready.
Speak.
That Thor might be ready.
We are without limit. I am.
It's funny the duality of the Thor. It is either the most menacing or the least useful unit in the game, and there's like no halfway point. You know?
Boldly.
For anything big, the Thor is just like this indomitable menace that counters it, and then it's like, LOL, I made Zerglings.
Our conquest continues. We are without limit.
Yeah, that seems really good. I never knew you could kill this base so quickly. Ambush comp? I think, yeah, that's a better name for it. I'll try to do some cool ambush tactics, like you know, get those Twitch clips. You hate the Thor? I do too.
What is it this time?
So I was watching the Sunspear Games interview from the Pylon show throughout yesterday and today. And I don't know, I really didn't like their interview. It felt like every single thing they said was just like, LOL, StarCraft sucks and every unit in the game is horribly designed by a moron. And they just repeated that, and then they were just like, Brood War good, StarCraft bad, over and over and over for hours. And I was like,
What is it?
how are these people really trying to appeal to the StarCraft audience and just tell them that every single unit that they've ever liked sucks?
No time.
It felt very weird.
Retribution will be mine. This world is mine.
And I mean, I know that they're a competitor to the product, but they're trying to grab that audience. And when you're putting down the most popular RTS of all time, it feels a bit weird, you know?
No time.
I don't know. It almost felt to me like they were just trying to say what they thought would make Artosis happy,
Our conquest continues.
more so than what they necessarily genuinely believed.
Time is short.
Your queen is under attack.
I know this because I've been on the Pylon show and I did all the best I could to say what I could to make Artosis happy, but I also believed what I said, which I think is the difference.
Speak.
I don't know. It was a minor thing, but it was like so incessant throughout the entire 4-hour interview. It was just like constantly spewing hate onto StarCraft 2. And you know what? This game is good. I like this game. I don't like it when they're just like so... They were all come from the StarCraft 2 scene, and all they had to say was bad things about it. Which is weird.
My queen, hybrid psionic signatures are appearing across the
There's a lot of
laboratory.
SCVs.
Our conquest continues. Make you...
Oh yeah, I guess I should give background for people. So there is a new company called Sunspear Games that is making a game that looks pretty solid, actually. I don't know how it's going to end up, but I think that right now the basics for it are pretty solid, and I would like it to succeed, called Immortal Gates of Pyre. And they went on to the Pylon show to show off their product, talk about it, and advertise it a little bit. And I don't know, I was just taken the wrong way by the way that they did it, because they were very, very hostile towards StarCraft 2 throughout the entire interview, just like constantly talking about how the game was bad. And just every single unit was horribly designed, basically. It's like the Reaper is horribly designed, and the Colossus is horribly designed, and the... Well... Oh, and one of the units that they didn't complain about being badly designed was the Widowmine. They were like, yeah, we have a unit that works like the Widowmine. And I'm like, no! Of all the units that you could have picked as one to say, oh, this is garbage, let's get rid of it, pick the Widowmine, please!
Without limit. Yes. We adapt.
So I don't think they sold themselves as well as they could have. And I think that's a shame, because I think they're gonna have a neat product, and I would like to see how it goes in the future. But that first impression was very damaging, in my opinion. At least it damaged to me. Okay, let's not die this time. I think there's things worth mind controlling up here for the third hybrid.
Captured a Brutalisk. If we get close enough, I can control it.
So that's when I'm going to focus on it.
Quest continues.
You must destroy the hybrid before their power kills you.
Oh, run!
Yes. Retribution.
The thing is, besides that, I do, like... I don't want to seem too negative on them, because they had a lot of very interesting ideas. I agreed with a lot of what they had to say about design considerations and that sort of stuff for a healthy RTS environment in the future. It's just that one thing really got me. And it was very, very constant.
What is it this time?
Who even is Artosis? Artosis is one of the most important, what would you call him? I guess he's mainly a caster slash commentator, but he's also a content creator for StarCraft 2. He's been around since day -1, and he's very, very, very good at analytical commentary. By far and away the best person in the scene at analytical commentary.
Retribution. What is it this time?
He cast the GSL, which is the most important tournament that happens in South Korea.
It is. Yes. Retribution. Makes quest.
Another hybrid has been released. They must be destroyed.
But he doesn't do that much in the non-Korean scene, especially recently, so it's very easy to have missed over him if you're not old blood.
Speak.
Particularly in 2020, because traveling
Yes.
wasn't a thing. But also he has like a wife and kids and a family, so traveling to other events is much less common for him now, which makes perfect sense. That is not a criticism, that is a kudos. Because as someone who worked in childcare for a long time, I've seen a lot of people who have let their careers get in the way of bringing up their children, and I have respect for Artosis for willing to take a step back in some ways in order to keep his kids going. I think that's cool.
time.
So I'm going to get as many infestors as possible, and then I'm going to mind control the ever-living mind out of everybody. And then I'm going to die to the counterattack that they're going to send from this base over here. So I'm going to make a bunch of swarmlings and turn them into banelings to defend, because I know it's coming.
Minsk will suffer.
Did I not build overlords?
Carrigan is in danger. Eliminate the hybrid.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Gotta get him over here and heal him up.
Speak. Yes.
Okay, let's grab that.
Retribution. What is...
Why is there nothing over here that's worth mind controlling? How about here? Oh no. Okay, I'll use mind control units to try to kill this guy, with a Brutalisk and everything else, but I'll try to get the kill with the mind controlled fire bats.
The Brutalisk is mine.
It's always fire bats. I swear, game.
The hybrid's power is killing you. They must die.
Make your peace.
So we pull everybody back, and then... Fire bats, go! Nope, Brutalisk. Do either of you have a kill? Oh, they didn't get it. I'm gonna have to keep trying. Well, I'm gonna go hunt for more units and find one that's good. They didn't even attack me.
Speak. It is.
Like, one of the things, to talk good about the game, one of the things that I really like that they're trying to do is everything is on the same command card. So instead of having to, like, tab between all your various units to do various things with them,
Cannot fight the
every unit just has its own hotkey on this command card. As you select them, more and more just appear on the card, but never have competing hotkeys. Which means, in theory, army control will be way easier. And it'll be more about your army decision-making than your ability to tab through units really quickly. Which yeah, exactly, like Tychus in co-op. That's how the entire army control works, kind of like Tychus. I think that's really smart, and will make the game much more approachable for people that can't micro like me.
Makes your it is. Retribution will be mine.
Yeah, and I guess that's one of the reasons that I kind of got peeved by all the things they were saying, is because, like, they had all these great ideas, and it felt like they didn't want to sell themselves on their amazingly cool ideas. Instead, they were trying to say what they thought people wanted to hear. Which kind of makes me not upset, but a little bit sad.
It is time. What is it?
You gotta be confident in your product on its own, not having to compare it to other things. Alright, let's do this. Let's take informal bets on which Terran unit's gonna get the kill on this hybrid. Is it gonna be the Wraiths, the Banshee, this one Roach? I don't know how we'll ever be able to tell. Well, there's probably going to be only like one guy left, so maybe that's how we can tell. What just happened?
These hybrid are becoming
That guy is a murderer!
The swarm
Wow.
has served its purpose. It is a broken tool. fit only for
Well,
the
congratulations, Thor. I have officially completed the challenge, but wow, that hybrid. I am legitimately impressed by him.
speak.
Additional hybrid signatures detected.
Yes. Retribution will be
Okay, Thor, we're going this way. We need another Brutalisk, buddy.
It is time. Your queen.
And then we need to mind control a lot more stuff.
Retribution will be mine.
Oh, we got a Sky Fury.
Speak. It is time.
Is this the first appearance of the Sky Fury in StarCraft 2? I know that's a thing that doesn't matter at all, but it might just be.
Excellent. Now let's finish the hybrid.
Wow. Reiki's gonna be so happy. The Sky Fury is a randomly named elite Viking that doesn't matter in the slightest.
Speak.
But it's got a unique name, and it does more damage, I think.
Warning. Another hybrid is
Okay, we gotta pull back. Take over the vessel and the Thors. Mind controlling is dangerous business. So what do we got? 2 Thors, 4 Thors, and 7 years ago. I think I killed a roach. That's fine. More room for infestors. These guys are going to patch themselves up while we continue to get a big army. StarCraft 1 custom campaigns have Sky Furies as well. That's awesome. Oh, Death Heads! Guys, we got Death Heads! No one's ever bothered to mind control the Elite Reaper before.
What is it this time? We are without limit.
That was one of the ones I was actually going to put on StarCraft Jeopardy when I was doing it, was a category about elite unit names. So like the Death Head and the Pride of Augustgrad, and there's a couple really niche ones like Yggdrasil, the StarCraft 1 in the editor elite overlord. I think it provides like 30 supply. What a legendary creature.
You cannot last much longer.
I think that was before Yggdrasil was like a name that was truly within the consciousness of the average consumer. So maybe it was a bit more special back then. Alright, number 2 has been dealt with by the Terran.
It is time.
Wish we had more stuff like StarCraft Jeopardy. The problem is StarCraft Jeopardy questions are really hard to come up with. Ace wants to make a better version of the client that we used.
Speak.
Because that client was really good, but it was also really jank. So, fun fact, that entire thing ran through PowerPoint. And it was really tough for us to get set up because PowerPoint is something I literally didn't own.
Mineral field depleted.
Make your peace.
Mineral field depleted.
Your queen listens. Yes.
Am I mispronouncing it? I'll be honest, the way that I learned how to pronounce it was through my Norse Sagas and Mythology class in high school. And I also probably Age of Mythology. I wouldn't be surprised if it had come up there. And I'm sure that I got it mispronounced to me multiple times. And I don't watch like the movies that have the Norse lore in them, the superhero stuff. So I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, Night Wolves.
It is time.
Oh, it's Yggdrasil. Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, that's like his rapper name, Yggdrasil.
Makes will suffer. Your command. Yes.
Okay, unburrow. Get him in position.
Awaiting directive.
Kind of want to be spread out. What does this guy do? Does he rapid fire snipe? Oh, he has EMP, and these have shields. Got him. I don't think I've EMP'd something in the campaign ever before, because the Wings Ghost doesn't have it.
You surprise me.
2 more.
but you still have no.
I think I'm going to have to dive that
When
final
this is over,
Terran
I'm
base
coming
just to
for you.
grab as many things as possible for the final fight.
Detecting 2 hybrid signatures. They are in close proximity.
Mineral field depleted.
Can I dive in
What
with
is
this? I don't even
Retro.
know. I'm concerned.
Yes.
Yeah, this Terran army sucks.
Yes.
Let's get the Banes to help out. They can clear the infantry. I have a lot of time. Yeah, I guess the EMP is a Dominion only thing, which kind of makes sense. It kind of doesn't, though, because they've never really made that distinguished for anything else. I'm sure they just thought it was too powerful to...
Speak.
Because it's basically against Protoss and instant cast Psystorm, right? And in the campaign, they might have not wanted that. I don't know why that would be their decision, considering they give you all the other insane things.
What is your Yes. No time like the present.
Did Sunspear say how much PvE content
is
is
it
planned?
this
So what I
time?
understand is that they are PvP focused at the beginning, and depending on how things go, they might add PvE content. I don't really know, though, honestly.
Narud has awakened 2 hybrid at once.
I'm not an official spokesman for Sunspear Games or anything. But I could be. Sunspear Games, call me. I know you're listening. Actually, don't call me, just email me. Or Discord me. No one uses a phone. I don't even know my phone number. Did I get anything in this base? Kerrigan doesn't use energy, though. Also, being worried about the Ghost versus Kerrigan is hilarious. It's like, yeah, I'm sure that this snipe ability will be fine, right, guys? There's no way that could ever go poorly. We got rid of EMP. So, you know, when you say it that way, I actually believe you. Oh, and the game is 2v2. I didn't mention that because they didn't really mention it during the entire thing. But apparently the entire basis for the game is currently 2v2 unless people really want it to be 1v1, which is interesting. I'm not sure if that's going to stick. I think I need a bigger concave, because these guys are just going to, like, Psystorm me and blast me to oblivion. And I don't want to have a Mr. Potato Head face, so I want to stay away from oblivion. This is a lot of Thor, though. 1, 2, 3, 6 Thor! Yeah, we got this. Rapid fire snipe. Oh, make them stinky hybrids. Oh, we don't have the energy. All I wanted to do was make them smell bad. I'm gonna lose this fight. Better kill this one. Oh, we got it. The Thor Tet reigns supreme. Beautiful.
We have succeeded, my queen. There are no more hybrid signatures on this level.
Have the swarm flood into the lower levels. Kill everyone in our way. Narud is up to something. And
Yeah,
I
Thors
intend
do
to
like
find out
66
what.
DPS or something. It's insane. They're a great, great unit. Alright, guys, there are there's a... Oh, did the votes finish for Phantoms of the Void? Cool. Alrighty, I think that's everything then. Thank you for coming, guys. I'm going to